Okay, so let's get right into it. We've all been there, right? You grab your phone thinking, I'll just check for a minute. And then, poof, an hour's gone. And you're left feeling, I don't know, just kind of anxious, drained, and like the world's a little heavier. That is the doom scroll. And the worst part, it hijacks your mood completely, and it never, ever asks for permission.
And it really does just slip in. It's not some big announcement. It's just one stressful headline, one comment section that's just a dumpster fire, one really sad story, and suddenly you're caught in this current of negativity that you never, ever chose to be in. What's wild is that your nervous system feels every single swipe as a little jolt of stress or fear.
So let's talk about this trap, because that's what it is. It feels so innocent at first. You tell yourself, hey, I'm just staying informed. I need to know what's going on. But the cost of that information is real, and it adds up in ways we almost never stop to think about.
Yeah, those just 5 minutes are doing some serious work behind the scenes. They're actually training your brain to be on the lookout for bad news. They're teaching your feed to serve you more of the stuff that upsets you. They are literally stealing the emotional energy you need for your actual real life. I mean, you can feel it, right? That tension in your shoulders as the world just starts to feel heavier and honestly a lot meaner than it really is. But here's the thing, and this is the most important part. This is not a life sentence. Awareness breaks the spell. The second you recognize the pattern for what it is, that's the moment you start to get your power back. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Help you reclaim that control.
All right, to get that power back, first we got to understand how this whole system even works. Your feed is not some random lottery of content. No, it's more like a mirror. It's learning from every single thing you do, every pause, every tap, every angry comment you type out.
Okay, this slide right here, this is the aha moment. This is the fundamental disconnect between you and the algorithm. When you feel frustration, or you're annoyed, or even outraged, the algorithm doesn't see that. It just sees deep interest, high engagement. It literally cannot tell the difference between you being fascinated by something and being furious at it. And that leads to this crucial point.
Yep, negative engagement is still engagement. To the algorithm, it's all the same. So when you jump into a comment section to argue with someone, you are essentially casting a vote. You're telling the algorithm, yes, this is the stuff. Please show me more content tomorrow that makes me feel just as angry as I do right now. And just understanding that is the first real step to taking back control.
So, how do we fix it? How do we stop being just passive victims of the algorithm? Well, let's get practical. Let's talk about a simple, actionable toolkit you can start using like today to actively retrain your feed.
It really boils down to 3 core actions. First, you've got to unfollow the noise. And hey, this doesn't mean you have to unfriend your uncle. You can just mute him. Mute the accounts that consistently leave you feeling drained. Second, you have to actively hunt for joy. Go find the stuff that genuinely makes you smile or feel inspired and follow it. And third, comment with intention. Your positive comments are one of the most powerful signals you have to shape your digital world.
I really want you to think of it this way. Every single like is a vote. It's a ballot. When you tap that hard on something you genuinely enjoy, you are sending the clearest possible message to the system. You're saying, more of this, please. It's such a small action, but the impact is huge.
Okay, so we've covered the basics, but now let's get into a couple of strategies that are so effective they almost feel like superpowers. These are the kind of counterintuitive moves that can really dramatically shift your entire online experience.
And here's one of the biggest ones, simply scrolling past an argument, just letting it go. Now that might feel passive, but it's not. It is a strategic power move. Every debate you refuse to get sucked into is a vote for a calmer feed tomorrow. You're basically starving the outrage machine of its favorite food, your attention.
So if avoiding a fight is a superpower, what's the ultimate hack? What's the most profound, most powerful thing you can do to totally transform your feed? I think you might be surprised by the answer. Because the most powerful tool for improving your online world? It's not online. It actually exists in the offline world. It's a way to send to the algorithm the absolute strongest signal possible about who and what you really truly value.
It's this, a simple, personal message. The analog hack. I mean, just think about what's happening here. Sending a real note like this to someone, well, it strengthens a real-world connection. And the algorithms, they are literally designed to prioritize content from people you have meaningful relationships with. So this one offline action creates an incredibly powerful online result. It anchors you in gratitude and real connection.
And all of this brings us to the final and I think most important shift in how we think about this whole thing. Fixing your feed isn't about going to war with some giant evil platform. It's actually about changing your own approach.
Right. The goal isn't to fix the entire system. I mean, that's just overwhelming, right? No, the goal is to change your personal relationship with the system. You are the curator of your own experience, and you do it one intentional choice at a time.
So after all this, what's changed? What does it all add up to? It means you have become a better filter. It means you now understand the language the algorithm speaks, and you have the tools to make it listen. You're no longer just mindlessly consuming a feed. You are consciously creating a digital environment that actually reflects your real-world values.
So I'm going to leave you with this question. What if your feed wasn't just a place you went to kill time? What if it was a space you intentionally built? A space that didn't drain you, but actually genuinely supported the life you want to live? With these tools, it absolutely can be.